Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 7th through the 13th of August 2022. I hope you guys had a good week. I'm going to take a quick second just to remind you that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. Also keep in mind that the energies in a general reading can reverse or flip-flop. It's really not that unusual. I'm also going to let you guys know that I am giving away a free tarot reading, personal tarot reading, at the end of the month. So in order to qualify for that, all you need to do is subscribe, hit that like button, and drop a comment. So subscribe, like, and comment, and I will put you in the drawing for a free personal tarot reading. All right, let's get started, guys. Spirit, can I have the energy of Taurus? Taurus. Taurus. All right, Taurus, you are starting out with the Three of Swords in the reverse. You have the Hermit in the reverse, and coming out together you have the Death card along with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so Taurus, some heavy energy. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like you have definitely kind of pulled your energy back. You have taken some time to heal yourself from something that has been very painful for you, something emotionally painful. I feel like you've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of soul searching in this situation and a lot of healing. This was painful. I can see very clearly this was painful. Some of you actually went through a dark night of the soul. It affected your heart, definitely. And I feel like you definitely got in touch with your emotions during this time. You may not have been communicating with someone during this time period, and if you were, there was a lot you were not telling them. However, I feel like you've gotten very clear. You've done this soul searching, you've done this healing, and now you're very clear. You've come to some very honest and clear decisions about either transforming something or ending something. And honestly, it looks like an ending to me. You know, a lot of decks, it's very much, the Death card is very much about transformation. This one is more about endings. So I feel like you have reached a point where you're fixing to communicate very clearly and very honestly with someone about an ending. Let's see who is in your energy. Show me who is in Taurus energy, please. Show me who is in Taurus energy, please. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords in reverse. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And the King of Wands in the reverse. You might be dealing with a fire sign or someone with strong fire in their chart. That would be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. The person that you are is in your energy. I feel like this person, it's like they've just kind of given up. They've been hurt too. They feel tired. This is someone who is tired, and so they've decided not to act. It's like they've lost their fire for life. They've lost their passion for life. It's a sense of having given up here. I feel like they are weary, a tired and weary feeling. This is somebody who is not taking action. They do not feel passionate about life and they're therefore not taking action. But I do feel that they've made a decision of some sort. It took them a long time to make this decision, but they have made a decision. I think they stalled it for quite some time. Maybe they didn't know what to do, but they've made a decision. So let's see what the energy between the two of you is. The Page of Cups. So there's still love between the two of you. Somebody might be apologizing. And that would make sense. So if this person has decided to apologize, it might bring some healing to this situation. Sometimes Page of Cups can be an apology. It's a very small expression of affection. It's a kind gesture. Let's see what's directly affecting this. It shows me, Taurus, that there's still affection between the two of you. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So what's affecting this connection is that neither of you want to be single. Neither of you want to be single out in the world. So it's a little bit of a codependent energy, though. That's the thing. So be aware of that. There's also, though, a sense of loss between the two of you. You don't speak about this, but I think you might discuss it with them at this point, especially if they apologize here. I feel like your person has a more of a codependent nature. Let's see the outcome. Four of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're seeing things a little bit differently here in the outcome. For your person, now also your person, there may be some financial loss here as well. And if that's the case, it's more so for your person than it is for you. And I'm seeing that it's a progression, like it's a progressive loss of either finances, or it's a progressive loss of this connection, and there's some self-esteem issues possibly, but for them it's stronger. I feel like your person may have lost some of their money, and that's affecting this connection. But for them, I'm also seeing they feel a loss here of a long-term connection. And for you, I feel like with the Four of Cups in the reverse, it's like you have felt for a very long time, you may have felt ignored. You may have felt that you were looked over, you were passed over, you were looking at things maybe in a more negative aspect. And I do feel like you are going to, Taurus, you're going to give this a second look before you end it. So I see some clarity coming in. I see a discussion about ending things. I see them not really doing anything about that, feeling the loss, feeling, an ending. But I feel like you may look at this and say, I'm going to really check this one last time before I make an absolute decision. Now, bottom of the deck is the Sun in reverse. This is the underlying energy, and what this tells me is that there's a lot of unhappiness here right now. It is also the card of Leo, and we are in Leo season. So I feel like this is Leo season is kind of an unhappy season for you right now, Taurus. But that can change. So let's because I told you when I pulled your cards, it's a heavy energy. Your energy is heavy. It's kind of sad and heavy. Their energy is lethargic. Okay, so let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Three of Swords in reverse? Somebody has to do something because it's just like spinning around in this cycle of nobody's doing anything, and you know, everybody's just keeping these heavy energies. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands and we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so I see that there's been some kind of interference in this connection. I feel like you're going to stand your ground. You're going to stand your ground with regard to that. I feel like there's something here that there's interference. There's outside interference that you're blocking. And you're doing that because you're healing. For some, there may have been a third party. Wow. So for some of you guys, there may have been a third party. I don't know if you had the third party or they did, but it looks like you are defensive about this and you've blocked a third party. Because I see the third party haven't ended and you've blocked this. You're not having anything of this. You're not. So basically you're saying, this has been very painful for me. I'm not having anything to do with this, and I'm standing my ground. I will not have anything to do with a third party. So I'm not sure if you're telling a third party that, or if this person had the third party and you're telling them that. And it could be both. I mean, for different people. Why is the Hermit in reverse? Why is the Hermit in reverse? All right, Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're up in your head about a conversation that was had. Perhaps a text message or an offer of some sort. I can see a very small offer that has been made and you're really up in your head about it. You're thinking about it. You're worried about it. It's caused anxiety for you because you had kind of pulled back. You had said, okay, I'm standing my ground with this situation here. You'd done a lot of healing. And then you get this small communication or this small offer. Now, you may have blocked this person in the past and then decided, okay, I'm going to unblock them, and then you get a text. But whatever this is, it's a small communication or it's an offer of some sort. For some of you, it may have to do with a small pay raise, but you're up in your head about it. And it's causing you to, like, your energy is more engaging now. You're more willing to engage with this person, but you're worried about it. You're concerned. Defensive as well. Some of you may have received an offer from another person and you've you've blocked that offer, but you think about it. All right, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, Queen of Cups reversed, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Yeah, I see you making a decision, like a very clear-cut decision to end something and to move forward. Getting unstuck, but kind of saying, okay, I'm not giving any more of my love in this situation. I'm not open to this situation any longer. So Taurus, I feel like you may have received an offer from someone else. I do. So some of you may have had a third party situation. You blocked this third party. You haven't had contact, and you unblocked this person, and they offered you something, and you may have decided you're going to end something with someone that you're in a connection with, and you're going to move forward with the other person, with the person that you had blocked previously. So for some of you guys, it's wow, and that was a reconciliation there. So for some of you, Taurus, you had a third party that you are going to reconcile with and move forward. Now, of course, that's not for everyone. For others, I do see that there has been a third party. It would have been with your person. And I feel like it blocked the connection. It caused a lot of pain for you. And I feel like you may receive an offer from your person or some communication that you're going to be really up in your head about, or it could be someone else. You're going to get some sort of offer that you're going to be up in your head about. And actually, I don't think it's from your person. I think it's from outside of this connection. In the past, you felt ignored. You felt like this person was more focused on a third party. Either you were or they were. And so I feel like either way, there was a third party involvement, whether it was you or whether it was them. It has wreaked havoc in this connection, and you've just finally had enough. Taurus, you're saying, I've healed. It was painful. I've healed. And I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this. I'm going to move forward with someone new. I'm going to get unstuck, but I'm closing my heart to this person. I'm going to move forward with someone else because I'm unhappy. Let's look at this person's energy. Why is the Two of Swords here? Ten of Coins, Eight of Coins. They've made a decision to work on this connection. Yeah. So the person that you're with here, this is the person you're in connection with. They've made a decision to work on this connection. It's a long-term connection. Or it could be they spend a lot of time. Yeah, it's also that could be that they've made a decision to work on their money and their finances. They could be having some difficulty in their finances. They've lost a lot of money, so they could have decided that they're going to, spend their time at work. They're going to work on their money. You may have felt very neglected during that process. All right, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, Page of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So when you communicate to them, when you tell them that you are moving in a new direction, they're going to try to draw you back. They're codependent. They don't want They don't want to be single. They don't want to be alone. This person has a codependent energy. Yeah, I feel like you're going to tell this person, or they're going to tell you. One of you is going to say to the other that there is a third party, that they're going in that direction. They're choosing to go in another direction. I'm seeing communication, and it's kind of immature communication, I do have to say. I see you extremely worried about this communication, and I see them very codependent. It's a codependent, and it's a feeling of loss, but it's also kind of codependent. I also feel like this person has been working at their money very hard, but they're losing money hand over fist for some reason. Why is the King of Wands here in reverse? Yeah, nine of Wands reversed again. And the Lovers. They have a choice between two people, and they don't want to make that choice. They feel like whatever choice they make is they're going to get hurt. So this person is, they're playing the victim. They're playing the victim. So your person here has a choice between two. You may have a choice between two. I can see that somebody has made you an offer, Taurus. You're going to be moving forward, and you're going to communicate that clearly. Your person here, it could be as well that they feel that they can't do anything about, the choice that you're going to make, but it feels like they have a choice as well. But I see them playing the victim here, and it's like they're saying it's almost like they're saying, I have to make a choice here, and no matter what I do, I'm going to wind up getting hurt. And so I don't want to make a choice at all. I'm not going to do anything, because anything I do is going to leave me hurt. And that's, this person is very codependent too, and they don't want to be alone. They may see you going in another direction, and I don't blame you, honestly. I feel like they're confused. Let's see why the Page of Cups is between the two of you. Now, some of you, Page of Cups can be a child, so some of you may have a child together, and the child, you've been staying in the connection because of the child. Yeah, the Empress. Some of you are a mother, and there's a child involved. So you may be staying in the connection because of a child. We have the Chariot. All right. If there's not a child involved, I do feel like there is a genuine affection that is still remaining in this connection. I'm also feeling like somebody's going to make an apology. The problem is that all of the communication that I see between the two of you, Taurus, is very immature. It's not high quality communication until we get to the outcome, where I see you having very firm, very definitive, very clear, very thought out communication. And like your heart is closed on this. You're like, I'm going to communicate this very clearly, very effectively, and without emotion. That you're moving forward. You're making a change. That it's time for you to do that. All the other communication is it's kind of immature or very small. It's like a lack of communication is here. Now, with the Empress, I do feel that you're doing very well for yourself, but you've gone through a difficult time, and you've kind of made it through this difficult time, and you've done this and still been able to maintain like a genuine affection, although it's small, for this person. I feel like you're very abundant, and I feel like you're able to like manifest things. You're able to bring about great abundance in your life, Taurus. And I feel like you are in your power. You're beginning to step into your power here. And in the past, this pain and the pain caused by outside interference blocked you from that. Now you're beginning to step into your power. Okay? The person connected to you, I feel like they're going to be moving forward. Some of them are physically moving. There's a decision here to move or to move forward. Could be something to do with travel, but things are moving. Things are moving forward. It may have to do with work. Maybe this person travels for work. But they have made a decision to move things forward. Like I said, some of them are going to want to work on the connection. Others have made this decision that they're going to throw everything they have into work and finances. But it's not going to pan out for them, unfortunately. I do see a genuine affection between the two of you, though. It's small, but it has maintained throughout all of this stuff that has gone on. Yeah. Justice in reverse. The Hangman in reverse. All right, so we have the sign of Cancer. Libra is strong. We have Taurus, another Taurus. Gemini is here. So, like I said, neither of you really want to be single. There's a sense of loss that's affecting this connection. And I feel like you, Taurus, feel that you've been treated wrong here. There's a sense of injustice, as if this person has treated you badly. Or if you are the one with the third party, I feel like you may feel that leaving this person, because you would have received an offer from this third party and you're up in your head about whether or not to accept it. You may be worried about whether or not you're doing the wrong thing. But you will ultimately decide to do this. But it's affecting this connection. So you're either feeling wronged by this person, or you're worried that you're doing something wrong by accepting this offer from another person, or both. And it's because you may have run into this person prior to being single, and that's what's bothering you. Now, the person that you are connected with, they went in another direction when they weren't single a long time ago. And I can see that for most of them. Not everybody, but they're fixing to, after a very long time, they're starting to look at things differently. They're starting to get some understanding, and it's because things are changing, Taurus. You're moving forward, and it's making them look at things differently. It's making them look at how they've treated you, the decisions that they've made. It's making them look at things very differently. I do feel like this person is also tired of waiting to move forward. I told you there's a sense of them feeling tired, and they don't like that feeling. They are not accepting the fact that they're the ones that put themselves in that position, though. And so I think at some point they're going to gain some understanding of that. The light's going to go off, and they're going to look at things very differently. Let's get your outcome. All right, so we have the King of Cups. We have the Page of Cups, same. And we have the Ten of Cups. Okay. So in your outcome, I'm seeing you both moving towards love. You are moving towards love in another direction, Taurus, because you have the King and Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? Or the Queen of Cups reversed with the King of Cups. So this person, there is a genuine affection here in this connection. So you may part as friends. There is genuine affection here on both sides. And I feel like there's like a connection between the two of you that will somewhat be maintained. But I see you accepting this offer from someone else that you feel is going to grow. It's going to go for the long term. It's going to be something that is going to be big and beautiful. And I think this person that you are moving towards, Taurus, may have offered you something in the past and you turned it down. And now you're saying it was a missed opportunity before, and I'm not gonna miss it again. I think you genuinely have affection for whoever this person that has offered you this. This may be somebody from your past. It could be a third party that you've entertained. It could be somebody that you knew from years ago. I don't know, but it's outside of this connection. And I feel like you're going to accept that offer because you see it as being something that is going to grow and it's going to last. Your person, your current person, they've had this stagnant energy as well. And they've really poured themselves, a lot of them have poured themselves into their job or some kind of money venture. I feel like they're going to lose that. For those that have poured themselves into money, they've made money their idol, as it were. They've focused on money. That money it's gone. They're going to lose that. And it's a hard lesson that they're fixing to learn here. They're fixing to learn that the money was never where they should have been focused. It should have been that they were focused on love. Ten of Cups. Yeah. So I do feel like they're moving towards a connection also. Someone that they have had a third party with. They have a decision. They had a decision between two. They've played the victim in this. They felt like no matter what direction they moved, they would get hurt. But you made the decision for them, basically. Whatever it is that they were deciding to focus on so they didn't have to deal with their life, you and a third party, the money is what they focused on. And I feel like this has gone on a long time. I feel like they're gonna lose that money. They're gonna lose that money, and it's gonna be a lesson to them. This is a lesson. It's a sacrifice that they're gonna have to make in order to learn this lesson. But at the end of that loss, they are gonna move forward. They're gonna pursue love, and they're gonna have a Ten of Cups too. This is like an epic novel. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. It is in the reverse, and it tells me that the underlying energy here, Taurus, is that right now you're unhappy because things are just not going the way you had thought and wished and hoped that they would go. So this is a long reading. This is very involved, and there's a lot of dynamics going on here. But I feel like this is something that has gone on for a long time for you. and for this person, and I feel like it may be coming to a head. All right, so let's see what we've got. We have Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Yep, exactly what I said. And that's for both of you. The Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. So that's that third party energy. It could be you, could be them, could be both of you. Boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on and closing issues. So that's your outcome right there. And it's for both of you. So cross watcher and for Taurus. All is well that ends well, I suppose. Whew, it's a heavy reading. All right, I hope it has been helpful for you, Taurus. It may be only for 1 or 2 people. I don't know. It's a heavy reading. So if you are interested in the personal tarot reading, the only thing you need to do is subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and drop a comment. And I will put you into that drawing. Until next week, namaste.